I just have to get used to knowing that my nephew, Klay Thompson's not going to put on a Golden State jersey. I'm still processing that, you know, the Splash Bros are no longer together. Uncle Splash is a little sad over here.
And you know what I'll say, too? I think people are sleeping on the fact that I think they believe that Klay Thompson, not the Warriors, but people watching this league, may have forgotten this guy's still got good basketball in him, Klay Thompson.
Yes, and I think for Klay, it's understanding you're not the Klay you used to be. You've been through a lot. At one point in time, you were arguably, you and Kawhi Leonard at one point in time, the best two-way guys because you could lock up. But now the injuries, you're not fleet of foot as you used to be, but you still can shoot it with the best of them, though.
You can do it efficiently without those dribbles. Something,
exactly.
Dennis Scott, you know very well, that efficient productivity. Underway here, Cavs Warriors. First few seconds, Cavs control it. It's Emoni Bates. Luke Travers gets downhill, off the glass, no. Warriors pushing the other way. Pat Spencer out of Northwestern.
Good hustle.
Two teams shot out of a cannon early on.
Luke Travers understands that shot was a little wild, it was hard, but didn't give up. Fights back down the court and gets a deflection.
Those watching Pat Spencer feel like they see a familiarity with how he moves. He is younger brother Cam, obviously a national champion 2024 out of UConn. Rowe on the drive, swings it back out. Yuri Collins, a little bit of contact there. Jackson Rowe out of Cal State Fullerton, undrafted in 2020. He gets one to go. Vegas opener, 14 points versus Phoenix. Heats up here early on. Here's Luke Travers operating. Porter Jr. Collins on him, a switch off. Porter likes it from the mid-range. No. Warriors on the push, Yuri Collins. Here's Pat Spencer. Down low, spin to win, a little bit of a head fake. Nice moves there from Roman Sorkin out of Oregon, undrafted in 2018. 256 game pro career in Israel.
Good feet work on that play.
Played a lot of basketball and has that European flavor to him. In transition, the Warriors getting it going.
You know I'm loving Collins already. Look, keeping his hand up and advancing the ball.
I've been working with you enough here at Parby these last few days to know the advancement of the basketball. You love it, and for good reason, because it provides offense.
The big guy in the post, good footwork with the quick spin. Head fake, lay it in.
Welcome back to Summer League 2K25 here in Las Vegas. Now the Warriors starting this thing off on a 7-0 run. Daquan Plowden has been one of those guys that's been in the league now. This is his third Summer League, and he just signed yesterday a two-way contract with the Warriors organization. I asked him what it was like when he first found that out. He said it was amazing. It was almost like a dream come true, getting my foot in the door with this new opportunity. And he said especially being here, doing that with this team, the Warriors, it's an honor. They're a marquee team in a lot of different categories. And so it feels amazing to be able to be here and recognized for the work that I've put in. I said, speaking of that work, what are you focusing on this summer in terms of your game? He said the little things, just going out there, having fun, encouraging my teammates, keeping the energy up within our organization, and continue to show what I can do offensively and defensively. But the Warriors starting out strong, guys, in this Summer League game tonight.
Warren starting out strong as well. Great report on Plowden, who has been mightily productive everywhere he's gone, earning that two-way, as Lauren mentioned. Going back to Bowling Green, undrafted in 2022. He was all-defensive team, first team at Bowling Green. First in BG history with 1,200 points, 800 boards, and 100 blocks. Fourth all-time on the rebound list there. He was a monster at Bowling Green.
That sound familiar to you, partner? That a defensive-minded guy is what? Active.
Active.
You don't get those type numbers unless you're active.
Yeah, and necessary. Got to have those guys with that motor. He's provided offense, though, since he's arrived here in Vegas, averaging nearly 17 points per game. 55% from the field, but 6 of 8 on threes. A reminder, Summer League action continues tonight in Las Vegas on NBA TV, ESPN, and the ESPN app. Indiana and Denver, 4:30 tomorrow on E2. Then full slate on ESPN. Washington, Sacramento, the Lakers, and the Cavs, Minnesota and Houston, bringing us home 11 p.m. Eastern time. Here's Plowden, speaking of it. Tyson active with the hands, a deflection from the first rounder, gets it going the other way. Emoni Bates.
I'm not mad to miss. Porter Jr., thank you once again, advancing the ball.
Advancing the basketball to get that good look.
That's the easiest shot. We know Emoni Bates can make that shot.
Pat Spencer, Warriors have been good without that ball sticking, really moving and applying pressure to the defense as they built this 10-4 lead. Pat Spencer, cerebral with the drive and the offhand off the glass. A perfect 5 of 5 from the field are the Golden State Warriors. Pete Nance can't get the backdoor cut pass to go. Spencer pushing in transition, open floor. Shuffle of the feet.
I just don't understand why the offense did a good job again, advancing the ball to the corner, be ready to shoot the basketball and let it fly.
Especially because Jackson Rowe early on in the game had to look from the other baseline and hit it confidently with a hand in the face. Confounding for certain, partner. Cavs across the timeline. Porter Jr. handle it. Pete Nance Jr. over to the first rounder. Jalen Tyson, a little wild with the handle, wild with the delivery, over the verticality of Sorkin, not good enough. And here come the Warriors in the open floor.
Collins again, partner. You advance the ball to the big fella. He doesn't have an easy layup. He kicks it real quick to the corner. You got a wide open shot.
And also give credit to the hybrid big in Jackson Rowe running the floor as a rim run to then receive and make the extra pass. Symmetry in motion.
Great call, partner.
Here's Luke Travers, right place, right time, loitering on that low block for the putback off the oxygen. Here's Sorkin the other side. There's the advancement you speak of, 3D. Yuri Collins once again.
You have 15 points off of advancing the ball, sharing the ball, misdirection, not selling for the bad shot, working the ball for a good shot.
You can tell it's the Steve Kerr way in the association for the Golden State Warriors. Efficiency, ball never sticks, perpetual movement, cutters, DHOs, a series of things to apply pressure to the defense. No different here early on with how this Warriors team's operating in the summer league.
It's being taught. You have 2.5 seconds to make a decision. How do you read how the defense is playing you? If defense is playing you tight, you get off the ball. If the defense is one step off you, you can shoot it, you let it fly.
And I think for the commoner like me, who's never made it to that level, played high-level collegiate basketball, but didn't make it to that special place where you legends were able to get to. The quick decision-making is the differentiator to be able to make it in this league or not.
You're so used to being with a 30-second shot clock in college, 24 in the NBA, which is really 16 now to get it across half court. And then now you got to read and react. Nice shot right there by Bates. Catch and shoot.
Let me tell you what Bates' reaction is. Catch and let it fly, and he has. Other side, another quick offering from the Warriors. Chasing early offense. Jalen Tyson, the first-round draft pick.
No, you don't, Pete.
Nance, no.
I'm going to say Pete got that in his repertoire.
Pete's got that. I think they wanted a little bit more of what he had at Northwestern, brought over to Carolina. The efficiency never truly came. He's trying to find that here in Vegas. I will say in that win against the Bucks, he scored 14 points. He was 6 of 9 from the field, 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. Of course, the lineage is there with Pete Nance. Larry, 13-year NBA career in Cleveland, Phoenix prior, and of course, brother Larry Jr. also played in Cleveland for 3 years, 3 with the Clippers, most recently just moved on from New Orleans Pelicans. So when you look at the Nance family, a lot of achievement. I've gotten a chance to be around both Larry Nance Jr. and Pete Nance, just 2 fabulous young men.
Big shout out to mom and dad.
That's where it starts, right?
That's right.
Plowden continuing to take advantage, fresh off that 2-way contract. 4.5 to play. All Warriors, double-figure lead here, 19-9. Cruise control, 3D.
Cruise control, playing the right way, making the extra pass. That's how you have a 10-point lead.
Out of bounds under. It's Nance. Not a lot of pressure applied. Nance battling on the backboard. An opportunity here. Dennis swings it over. Craig Porter Jr.
There you go.
A second opportunity for the undrafted prospect coming out in 2023 from Wichita State. He's had a nice Vegas appearance here, averaging 12.5, 15 points, 6 boards, 7 assists in Sunday's win over the Bucks. Keeping it moving here. Pat Spencer driving. Sorkin, the receiver, no the first go, gathers another shot at it for the Warriors. Couldn't get it off in time. don't even think Spencer was quite aware that they never drew iron on an attempt, and the shot clock was not in his favor, and that's a turnover for Golden State. Porter Jr. facilitating. Sorted on him on an island.
He let Porter Jr. let Sorkin off the hook.
Settlement of the highest order, and they're going to get Naquan Tomlin for the push in the back.
You have to tack the big fella, see if he can move those puppies.
Yeah. Craig Porter Jr., I think, still feeling it from that three from before and said, why not? Why not chase another? Cavs chipping away at that lead, 7-point deficit. Warriors organizing. Sorkin from distance, no. Here comes Porter Jr. Over to Tyson. Tyson tries Sorkin, nothing. Here's Tomlin from beyond the arc. Heady play from Yuri Collins getting in the passing lane. He's going to do it himself going the other way.
Refs are letting him play.
Letting him play. A ton of contact there. Here's Pat Spencer. Pure.
And he daps up the bench. That's what I do.
Spencer's or shot makers. Cam Spencer, he's had a heck of a start with his professional career coming out of UConn. Signing with the Grizzlies. Here's Craig Porter Jr.
Craig Porter Jr.
Another hurried possession for the Warriors. Nice head fake there for the first rounder, Tyson.
Timeout on the floor.
Turnover for Cleveland Cavaliers. Golden State looks to take advantage when we return.
Organized chaos because of the ball movement, player movement, and execution.
Anthony Vereen, Warriors Summer League coach, likes what he sees. And of course, when you move it like that, you tend to shoot 62%, a blistering 62 from the field.
There it is. And then you execute that Thompson.
Thompson from three, something but Warriors fans became very comfortable hearing over the years. A different Thompson here from three, wide open indeed, 3D. Ethan Thompson, he's been around for a bit out of Oregon State, undrafted in 2021. From the Warriors once again. One man, all the way down, but no. Montes Rubes the Vicious. Here's Smith the other way in the blink of an eye. Zaire Smith, first rounder in 2018 out of Texas Tech. He had one of the top highlights with that nasty one-handed dunk flying in from the wing on Sunday. He had 9 points and 4 steals in 18 minutes in that one. Incredible athlete, fun to watch in the open floor.
Yeah, another one of those young men we talk about. How much sacrifice are you putting in to be in the gym to knock down jump shots? One of the best athletes we've ever seen come through Summer League, come through the NBA. But it's that knocking down jump shots. You got to make open shots in the half-court set.
Ethan Thompson here in 2 games. He's been great defensively, leading the team in blocks. His plus-minus a team best plus 26 and plus 14 in his 2 outings. Done a little bit of everything. 8 points, 3 boards, 2.5 assists, 1.5 steals. Unofficial MVP of the California Classic. 21 points per game in 3 outings there. From the Warriors on the push once again.
1 minute remaining.
Let's
1
go.
minute.
Ball kind of stuck on a baseline there, had an opportunity. Back to moving it are the Warriors. Can't get it on the dive for Rowe. Cavs looking to capitalize. 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tomlin trying to do it himself.
Got him.
A continuation there. Like the matchup. Did Tomlin. Uses his size to score it over Vescovi. Tomlin, second-round draft pick. Naquan Tomlin out of Memphis, Harlem native.
At the line, number 46, Naquan Tomlin.
Comes Vestovi. Three ball, no. Good look there from Roops Vicious. Come the Cavs, 27 seconds left. Warriors bench yelling shooter. Craig Porter Jr. wants it decided here. Hunter Couture out of Virginia Tech. Back to Porter Jr.
Seen a couple go down now, starting to get his rhythm.
Nice little two-man back and forth with the backcourt of Couture and Porter Jr. 8 seconds remain. Santiago Vescovi. No man's land, and that is how first quarter nearly ends. We got 0.3 left to tick off here in this first quarter.
Yeah, those last couple possessions for the Warriors, over-dribbling, got away from what they were doing best by moving the ball and getting easy shots.
Wildly efficient first quarter, yet still for these Golden State Warriors, 56%.
Came out hot on that 7-0 run. They were able to make a little bit of a push there towards the end of the quarter. How do you continue to push the pace and the momentum in the second quarter?
I think basketball's a game of runs. They had their run. We're going to have our run. This is going to be a battle the rest of the game.
It really feels like you guys are passing up good shots for great shots. How do you feel like this team has gelled together so far through Summer League?
It's perfectly. You know, Trace and BP are out, so other guys have to step up, and I think we're doing a really good job doing that.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Good luck.
Thanks.
Guys.
Making the most of your opportunity. Jackson Rowe, indeed, perfect from the field. 8 points, continues his impressive showing here in Vegas so far.
So far, so good. I like what I see. Now, big fellas in the game.
DJ Burns.
DJ Burns
Captured the nation's attention with NC State's Final Four run. The most improbable we've seen in recent memory. Big fella, a bucket down low.
Yes,
looks
sir.
like he's lost some LBs, too,
yes,
since he's got.
Everybody I've spoken to say he's really been locked in since the tournament. You can see in his physique looks a lot better.
Burns not in position. All he can do is grab him, not hard enough. Is Rowe able to get the basket to go and the foul?
Well, that's the part of his game, or should I say, he will continue to work on getting his body right so he can move his feet and be in better position in plays like that.
At the line, number 44, Jackson Rowe.
Jackson Rowe leaving money at the table. Cavs looking to cut into this 9-point deficit. Here's Luke Travers. Pressure applied from Vescovi. Here's DJ Burns, his first touch. And here comes the crowd. Waste no time trying to get one off.
Oh, man, that's throwback 90s basketball right there. Throw it to the big fella on the post and let him go to work.
Who was a guy that reminded you of just a big, massive build like that, where good luck getting around that mass?
He wasn't as big as DJ, but because of the left hand and the way he takes his time, it's a lot of Zach Randolph.
That
last move right there was a Zebo move. Take your time. You're not going to double team me. Let me get to my left hand hook, and I'm going to beat you up all day long.
And that's something DJ Burns can extend out as being a master of that mid-range, where Zebo really owned.
The better shape he gets in, the better player he's going to become. Just that simple.
Yeah, no question. Very charismatic young man, as people discovered in that
awesome person.
That March run of the Wolfpack, led by Coach Kevin Keats.
Awesome personality. He understands the game. He's a great teammate. Now he's understanding I need to work on my body so I can continue to live my dream, which is playing basketball.
And that's a heck of a statement, right? To say, hey, I'm going to commit myself to changing my body.
That's it.
That opens the eyes of these executives to say, okay, we know he can score it. He's committed to changing his body. Let's see what he looks like as he goes through that transformation.
That's it. So you see how you got to move those puppies? That's a good job, good shot by Scott. Don't let Burns off the hook. Make him move his feet.
Dante Scott. Step out, he can score it from all three levels, able to get it going there with the float game. DJ Burns, also a gifted passer, so you can play through him. Cavs haven't necessarily done that yet in the passing lane. It's Ethan Thompson. Vescovi looked bad off the delivery, didn't it, 3D?
Yeah, it came off his hand wrong.
Jalen Thompson forces the issue to get his Cavs a nice look. Zaire Smith able to capitalize.
Oh, my goodness.
Ease in which he elevated to corral that one. Jalen Tyson.
I just remember Smith in the tournament having just a dunk that just never goes out your mind. That follow-up dunk he had in the tournament.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes you just watch these leapers, the element of ease in which they elevate. Mind-boggling.
Tough shot.
Tough shot from Montes. Ropes to Vicious. Played 2 seasons in Lithuania. Entered the draft in 2023, but withdrew. Part of the NBL's Next Stars program that produced, of course, #2 pick Alex Shaw.
Go to work, DJ. Loves the contact. Was banging, got to it. Got to that left hand off the glass.
DJ Burns belaboring to get out guard. Ropes to Vicious.
3-point goal, Montas for Stopovich.
Hunter Couture.
3-point goal, Hunter Couture.
Long-time leader for that Hokies group.
Whenever it's a guard dribble handoff, when there's miscommunication, you have shooters. That's why you have to step into it like he did, knocked it down.
Warriors are going to take a break here and get organized with 6 minutes remaining.
What was this first year for you like in the NBA?
In total, it was really good. Summer League was a struggle for me last year. Definitely struggled. Didn't really know what I was doing, really. But throughout the season, I got better. Had good vets around me to help me with that. And, I feel a lot more confident. And I feel like I played pretty well in the first 2 games when I played. And I'm looking forward to continue it into year 2.
Yeah, I know. And you look at, you guys have had 4 Summer League games so far, undefeated so far. No, 5 technically. 5 Summer League games, and you guys are undefeated so far, knock on wood on that one. But I just feel like this team's really gelling together. I know a lot of times it's players that come together. They don't really know each other well. What do you feel like's been working well with this Summer League roster right now?
Yeah, I think it's a big credit to Ryan Atkinson, our GM, putting that together. And then Anthony Vereen, our head coach, is a really good people person and a really good teacher. So he's helped me a lot through my first year. He's helped Jonathan Kuminga a lot. And he just really knows how to make people connect with one another. And I think having good players and being able to put them all together is pretty special given a short amount of time.
Yeah, now you've had 1 season under your belt. I know every player comes into the summer working on something in their game heading into the next year. After you've had 1 year, what is your biggest focus this summer heading into the 24-25 season?
Scoring the ball. Sounds pretty simple, but I think I can help, Steph without Clay now, without Chris. I think I can pick up that kind of slack there. And I know all of our young guys are getting better, and including our vets. So everyone's role is going to increase a little bit with those guys gone. And for me, it just, there comes an expectation with being first-team all-rookie and going into your second year. And for me, I want to live up to or exceed those expectations.
Yeah, and I know a lot of basketball work, but there's also the summer that's coming up. You have maybe a month before the grind of the preseason and regular season starts. Do you have anything fun planned for yourself?
Yeah, me and my homies are going to go to London and Paris, see some of the Olympic stuff. So that'll be pretty fun. I'm excited to do that.
You going to be some at the basketball games out there or just other sports too?
I'm going to try to see as much as I can. I've never been to Olympic of any sort, so try to see as much as I can and just have fun.
Awesome, Brandon. Appreciate it. Best of luck next season. Thanks for taking the time.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Guys.
Lauren, great stuff there with Brandon. And I'll tell you what, Brandon said all the right things. Talked about expectations, his desire to produce more with Clay leaving. Even as a getaway, wants to go watch more hoops in Paris in the Olympics. Seems like a guy very wise beyond his years, coming off his impressive rookie season.
Yeah, it's fun to see guys figure it out, and for him to be very transparent. Not too many young guys would say I was struggling when I first got here Summer League last year. Not too many guys would admit that.
Not with the egos of these guys these days.
Yeah, you're afraid to say something. Oh, social media's going to say something. If I'm
he was scared. Yeah. Oh, he was scared.
No,
not the case at all.
I was messed up, but I figured it out. Yeah. Now here I am. The franchise believes in me. I've been around Steph and Clay for a year. Now Clay's gone. Now I got an opportunity to get more minutes.
Is he wearing a shirt with himself on?
Oh, he loves himself.
I think you got to have confidence, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That looks like it's him there. Maybe Lauren, who was close by him, could tell us if we got that right. Lauren, that is a picture of Brandon on his shirt, correct?
Oh, she's not there.
Lauren is maybe.
Yeah, there it is. It's on the board, big board. Yeah,
what? I was saying hi to people over there.
Oh, look at Lauren kissing babies, taking pictures.
I know, you know what? Just the mayor of Las Vegas. Honestly, Brandon Podjemski is wearing a shirt with his own name on it.
So that is confirmation.
So
that is
his picture and his name.
He was, yes. And Raymond, PR for the Warriors, said, "What are you wearing right now? Is that a shirt with your own name on it?" And he said, "Absolutely, it is." So I feel like we all need to get T-shirts made with our faces on them. What do you think?
Lauren,
I like it.
Rate the fit. Scale 1 to 10 with him with the shirt on.
I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. I feel like
you can't give it a 10 full.
I feel like the bright shorts definitely increase it by another point or two too. 3D, that looks like the shorts that you wear sometimes.
Don't tell all my
You guys go shopping at the same store.
Jalen Tyson on the run, nothing there, and here comes Sorkin the other way, and wanted to gather to take the three. Indecision ultimately creates the turnover in the open floor for the Warriors.
Big fella, yes, you dribbled, you stepped into it, you have to shoot it. You can't step into it and pass it.
And they complain to the official like it's not a violation. Reminds me of my favorite movie, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yes.
Whenever they ask anybody, what are you in for? What do they say? I didn't do it.
I ain't do it.
I ain't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It wasn't me. Here on the push, Amani Bates. Impressive length, allowing him to finish in traffic.
Amani Bates.
Amani Bates is one of those guys people forget he's been around for a couple of years, only 20 years old yet still.
And because of social media, he's been on the scene since high school.
Yeah.
I still remember the game my son Trey was watching, and him and Chet were going at it. He mounted, I think one had 50, another had 52, whatever, something like that in high school. That's how long he's been on the scene.
Yeah, point remains, Amani Bates has time to figure this thing out.
Yes.
A very impressive talent with room, tons of it to grow. 3 minutes remain. Cavs plagued by turnovers in the open floor. Plowden looks to capitalize and does.
Spencer.
Advancement.
Thank you, partner.
Advancement.
It's amazing when the Warriors get back to doing that, they get easy shots.
The generation is not lost yet.
No.
3D. Jalen Tyson applying the pressure on the defense with the drive. Yet another Cavs turnover here. Gary Collins, Doomed from the release.
But once again, though, Spencer knows how to play championship basketball by advancing the ball. You advance the ball, you share the ball, you get good shots.
It's an
Warriors
easy
up
game.
by 9.
There you go.
That's why I fell in love with boxing as a kid, because he was so good as a kid. When every boxing match he was in, the whole DMV would get that pay-per-view to watch Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yes, sir. That's how long I've been. And then got lucky enough to meet Mike Tyson, Orlando, Shaq, and I went to go see. It's just like the boxing thing for me is so much fun because some of these guys are so humble and so real.
Real recognizes real. Like I said, when Money walked in, everybody lit up looking at him. He came right over to my man Dennis Scott, dapped up 3D, big smile.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Sat down to watch some hoops. He's a big Las Vegas Aces fan, I'm told. Doesn't miss a home game here in Las Vegas.
All-Star Weekend, Laker fan, Knicks game. He's a hooper. He loves it, yeah.
What a time to love both leagues right now. There's Pete Nance sizing it up. Neglects to take it. It's Craig Porter Jr. spinning, looking to win. Over length, Jackson Rowe. They said he got a little bit of hand.
A little bit of maybe hand or arm as he was going up. But he did a good job of keeping in front of him.
Craig Porter Jr. will get an opportunity here at the free throw line. And a reminder, take a timeout. Check your local election calendar and make a game plan to vote at nba.com/elections. Be sure you register, get education on the issues impacting you, then be certain to get in the game and vote. What a time to make your voice heard. Craig Porter Jr. fails on the front. Opportunity on the back here on 2. Just over a minute and a half here left in the first half. And your biggest impression thus far, 3D.
Ball movement, player movement. You have a good shot, share the ball for an extra shot. That's why the Warriors are up 12, up 11 now with that free throw by Porter.
Pat Spencer coming off with some momentum. Ball continues to move with these Warriors. Yuri Collins fading, short corner pull-up.
Yuri Collins
gets it to go, and the Warriors in firm control here, up 13. 70 seconds remaining. Tomlin, pure.
Nice.
Three-point goal, Naquan Tomlin. 1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Patience here for the Warriors, using some clock. Collins in the pick and roll. Monty Bates defending. That link bothersome to Collins. He moves it over to Scott. Scott to Spencer. Scott rolling. Fade of his own to beat the clock. No. Here comes Nance. Craig Porter Jr. No, Tomlin fighting for the offensive putback. Can't control it. Yuri Collins. Tell you what, Cloud.
That's Warrior basketball. Transition three. Collins did an excellent job probing. Nice, easy pass, step into the three.
Sign that two-way deal, and you're seeing why. 3 of 5 from distance, 11 points for Plowden. 11 seconds remaining. Craig Porter Jr. operating from the top. Trailing by 13. Cavs need a bucket before the break. Nothing going. Time here for Yuri Collins. Tahid. Contact.
And it, oh, hits the back of the rim and goes up.
They're going to take a look to see if he got this off before time expired, because there was indeed some inexplicable contact.
Yes, it was.
Craig Porter Jr. challenging all the way through. Let's take another look here. Yuri Collins. Contact from Tomlin, nothing there, but there's where you see the contact. And I don't know, partner.
Oh, no, that's close.
We're going to take another look. I don't know if
That's
Yuri
close.
Collins got this one off in time. They will review to see. Not called there from Tomlin. It's
Oh, foul, right? They didn't call foul?
I think the ball is still in his hands.
Yeah, ball's definitely in.
But the contact
Right, that's where I was wondering.
came before we saw that red light.
Previous
it's
play
where
is
the
under
contact-
review to see if the foul occurred prior to zeros.
Oh, so
That's
they
the
did call
conversation.
foul. Okay, all right.
Did that contact happen prior to the zeros? I believe it did, so we should have a shooting foul here.
0.2 on the clock?
Doesn't matter the release, matters the contact.
Correct. Here we go.
Another look, and certainly that
There's the
contact comes.
0.1, 0.2.
Certainly that contact comes prior to the buzzer. We should see 3 free throws here for Yuri Collins.
Well, let's give the coaching staff for the Warriors here for Summer League a lot of credit. They're running some of the same plays that the Warriors run in the regular season. Some of that misdirection action as Spencer hits the corner, he comes through off the stagger screen to the dribble handoff. That's some of Steph Curry stuff.
So we're about to get an announcement here on how this first half will conclude, and if we still got more left.
After review, the foul occurred with 0.1 on the clock. Yuri will shoot 3 free throws.
And there you have it.
We got one right. Stan, if you're listening again, we got one right. I was 1 for 1
Yeah,
yesterday. 1 for 1 yesterday.
we're doing okay. We're not got a winning record.
There we go.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Ain't bad. 2 days ain't bad.
Meatloaf said something like that, I think.
Every time I see Stan Van Gundy in the studio, or if we do a game together, that is the best part.
Did you get
Did you get it right, Stan?
correct?
At the line for the Warriors, number 99, Yuri Collins, shooting 3 shots.
Yuri Collins uses that iron to his benefit.
Soft bounce.
2 more left. Warriors can add on to this 13-point lead before the break. Yuri Collins gets 2, 1 left. And there will be no clap back, no response for the Cavs with a mere 0.1 left.
Can do it.
This will be what it will be before the break. And it's been all Warriors.
0.4, the Derek Fisher rule.
What a finish that was.
Man, never gets old.
Lakers, San Antonio.
Yeah. Never gets old when you watch it.
At the end of the first half, the Golden State Warriors
14-4 run from the Warriors to close out that first half. And 3D, it's been 18 assists on 19 made field goals for Golden State.
Man.
It truly doesn't get any better. 3D.
I'll say it again. It's organized chaos. Ball movement, player movement, find a good shot.
Organized indeed. Warriors looking to pick up where they left off in that first half, where they built that 16-point lead. Looking to increase here, first possession, second half.
Plowden said, yes, I'm shooting threes in the first half, pump fake and get to the cup.
Plowden, fresh off that two-way contract. Daquan Plowden out of Bowling Green, undrafted in 2022. Two-way with the Warriors and letting everyone in the gymnasium know what he's about, business. Here's Pat Spencer on the delivery.
It's good basketball again. Good block by Nance, though. He can do that.
Amani Bates featured in the beginning of this game for good reason with how he's performed for Vegas, providing here in the second half.
Roman Sorkin.
Good hands by Sorkin around the basket with the left hand.
Again, that early offense, 3D.
Keep your head up. Young people, you're listening. Just watch how the guards, Spencer and Collins, they give the ball up early. Good pump fake by Tyson to get to the basket.
Jalen Tyson. Playing like a first rounder with a move like that, attacking the closeout, getting to the cup.
Make me a believer, Sorkin.
Roman Sorkin, 256 game pro career in Israel. Trying to showcase the ability to stretch him.
Spencer. That's Spencer. Great cross-court pass to the shooter, to the hot hand.
That's Spencer.
That's basketball. That's championship basketball.
It's that pass and movement we're talking about. Warriors became famous for it. How they arrived in 7 NBA Finals, resulting in 4 chips. But without question, a new day in Golden State. And what perfect time to talk about it. What does life look like now without Klay Thompson in a Golden State uniform?
It's going to be totally different. Baginski and Kuminga and all those guys have a great opportunity to step up and really do more. Or if we're being honest, there's still a lot of conversation out there about Lauri Markkanen. Is that trade going to happen? And Spencer gets an easy layup.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, part because I think that's where it's most interesting for these Warriors. And that's a nice cliffhanger to leave you with.
Thank you. Enjoying my only game I've hit at Summer League so far, so I feel like I've missed a few, but it's really been fun.
It's definitely a fun one to watch. A lot of really good young talent. I want to get into this organization for a second. We've obviously seen the moves that were made in the offseason. Still some really great pieces in Steph, Draymond. A lot of really great young pieces to build around, too. Where do you see this organization going in the near future?
Well, we're really excited about our team this next year, to be honest. I know everyone looks at Klay leaving, and that was sad. Very sad for me, to be honest with you, and for all of us. But you know, on the other side of the coin, we have added 3 really good veteran players to our team, and along with the 4 young guys we have that are getting better every year, and our veterans, Steph and Draymond and Andrew Wiggins. I mean, we just feel like we have a very deep team, so I'm excited about this upcoming year.
Yeah, I think we all are excited to watch it. How about Jaquan, though? I mean, he signs a 2-way contract yesterday. Oh, sorry, I said Jaquan. Daquan, he signs a 2-way contract yesterday, and today he's coming out and making threes. He's attacking the rim. What have you seen from him so far in this one game?
Honestly, he's even playing better than I thought. he's really playing well. I don't know what he's shooting from 3 for the Summer League, but it might be over 50%.
Yeah.
I'm not even positive, but his shot looks pure, looks good, he looks confident, he's not rushed. I mean, he looks good. We're excited.
How about Brandon Pajemski? I know he's not playing tonight, but he's played so well through Summer League. He's had 1 year of experience now. I just talked to him a little bit ago. He said he was actually really nervous for Summer League last year. And now having that year of experience, he feels confident this year, and his game has been growing. What did you see from him in his rookie season?
Oh, my God. He was a revelation, to be quite honest. I mean, he was one of the, all-rookie team, top 5 in the league. He started a whole bunch of games for us. Steve had troubles getting him off the floor. I mean, he had to have him on the floor. He was so good. He does so many things well. He's ultra confident. He's got an NBA body. He can get wherever he wants. He obviously can shoot threes. He can drive. He can pass. I mean, what can he do? We're really excited. We think we've got a future all-star. We really do.
Yeah, he was so much fun to watch last season and a rising star. Now I know a lot of basketball focus. Are you doing anything fun this summer too?
I am. I've had a little longer than I wanted to, away from basketball because we didn't get very far in the playoffs. We didn't get in the playoffs, so. But I've had a good time, and the drafted free agency, of course, took a lot of time, and it was really, well, for me, it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but for me, it's a lot of fun. And but I'm enjoying some time at my summer place and trying to get caught up, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, I don't have this much time next year.
Yeah, I know. We're all hoping for that too. For you, Joe, we really appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Sure, of course, thank you very much.
Guys, sending it back to you.
Well, we heard Brandon talk about the expectation going into year 2, and when your owner says, I think you can be an all-star, that means that expectation is certainly real. And he seems to be up to the task. Joe, very excited for what the future holds at Golden State, and we were starting to talk about it a little bit, 3D. What does the future look like post-Clay to you at Golden State?
Well, if all these guys are ready to step up with more opportunity, I think it'll be interesting, obviously. It's Monty Bates, transition 3, but it's going to be different. And to Joe's point, they couldn't figure that out at the end of the season with Clay. Now they're expecting everyone else to step up and bring that championship mentality to get back in the playoffs.
To me, you can never count out Steph and Dre. I mean, you talk about what this group has done, and the NBA's never been as deep as it has right now, and yet still 7 trips to the finals, 4 NBA championships. Steph and Draymond haven't lost their step. You take a look at the depth chart. There's a lot of talent there, 3D.
Well, let me break it down for some of our casual fans. They were winning their championships. It was Iguodala, veteran.
Yeah.
You look at all the Livingstons.
Yeah, Sean Livingston, absolutely.
The Bogut's.
Andrew Bogut.
It was all those vets as they were young.
That's a great point.
Now Draymond and them and Steph are old.
Yeah.
Now, who are the young vets to do the things they did when they were winning? Yeah. That's what they're trying to figure out.
Absolutely. Look at Trace Jackson Davis along with Brandon right there. Look, a couple more vets are also coming in to this thing. Kyle Anderson is Draymond Green when Draymond Green's not on the floor. Not saying he's Draymond Green, but shades of the kind of things that Draymond can do. Kyle's a very high IQ defensive player.
Yes, sir.
He's a guy that you can facilitate and play through to initiate that offense. And then Buddy Hield has got to come in. Does that to beat Klay Thompson?
Be Buddy.
But he has to come out there and be Buddy. And what Buddy, when he's at his best, or what he can be, he needs to eliminate some of that dribbling in the Warriors system. He's going to have to be an efficient catch and shoot, move the basketball, fit into what Golden State does, and you may see the best version yet of Buddy Hield.
The faster you buy into that point you're making, partner, the quicker Steve Kerr has confidence in you and makes you part of the rotation and believes in you, because you do have the skill set of knocking down shots.
It's just flexibility for the first time we're seeing out there with this Golden State team with life after Clay, as they've been able to have some of that financial freedom.
Excellent pocket pass by Collins, even though Scott missed the finish, and big block. Tomlin,
the Nile, last line of defense. Protection of the rim of the highest order. 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Warriors by 18. You know, you made that mention before the break of Lauri Markkanen. As we take another look at Tomlin blocking the shot here on Donta Scott, a lengthy defender. Big. That is big.
To be able to block around the basket without fouling.
Going back to it, Lauri Markkanen makes so much sense. If they can make that happen, he's dangling as one of those massive guys that could totally tilt a franchise if, in fact, he's not in a Utah Jazz uniform moving forward.
Yeah, and one thing we know about Danny Ainge, if he decides to let Lauri Markkanen walk, he's going to make sure he gets enough for him.
Danny Ainge has a penchant for doing that.
Yes, he does.
Positioned Boston pretty nicely.
It's going to be players, it's going to be picks, or it's going to be a combination of players and picks.
I mean, this was an all-star. 23 points per game, 48% from the field, a rugged rebounder, played in 55 or less games in 4 of the 7 seasons, though.
And this is where I say this now for our casual fans. Cleveland gave up on Markkanen. You look at it, gave up.
No question.
Goes to Utah, and he's playing great. All-star. Now he's sitting there, and Danny's like, I've done this before.
Yeah.
I know how to create value and take this value and go get something and make my team better.
Yeah, but one of those guys, I mean, if you're going to talk about any type of deal, the guy we talked about tonight, Podziemski, is probably going to have to be in any sort of deal as we kind of play GM and owner over here from the sidelines. You got to imagine he's going to be a piece in any trade that Golden State, if they were to engage, he'd be on the table.
So what you're saying is the core still Steph, Draymond, Markkanen, is Trace Jackson still there? Is he part of the trade?
Yeah, and that's
what other solid role players are you putting with those big three? Otherwise, yes, you have big three again, but you don't have a solid team.
And that becomes the question. But what I do know is we look to the immediate future for Golden State. I'm not counting out Steph Curry and Draymond Green.
Never.
There's no shot.
It's more pressure on the front office to make sure they put the right pieces around them.
And I'll go one better when we talk about that fun radio conversation. This guy like Draymond Green, a Hall of Famer. At me if you want. He absolutely is, without question. He is one of the most brilliant defensive players we've ever seen, giving Golden State the flexibility to play him at the 5. No other team can do something like that.
Undersized guy, and the way he's been able to hold his own his whole career is phenomenal.
To be the pulse of that team, the leadership he's provided, timely offense when needed, a facilitator. Look, he's right there with what this dynastic group has been, and he has his place being immortalized when that time comes, with a lot of basketball still in front of him.
Monty Bates knocks down a 3, trying to get the Cavs back in this ball game.
Here comes Cleveland within 13. So let's not forget about our Cleveland Cavaliers during Summer League right now, making a statement. 11-4 run, 3D.
Did a couple more stops, and Sorkin said, "No, 3D, not yet."
Sorkin's quietly starting to put it together here. 9 points, 8 rebounds, flirting with the double-double. Dennis hanging, no. Golden State looking to build. Pat Spencer in transition. You talk about advancement.
That's simple. Just throw the ball. It's a tough miss right there, but just once again, Spencer could have shot that, but just throw the ball up.
Monty Bates taking a breather as he crosses the timeline. Trying to organize this offense, called for the high ball screen from Tomlin. Looks it off. Scott not biting. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Craig Porter Jr. aware of it. Short, here comes Golden State once again. Playing with pace. How about that rebound for Plowden? Dante Scott can't get it to go, but surprise, surprise, Roman Sorkin carves out some nice offensive rebounding real estate. 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Nice move.
Crafty from Craig Porter Jr.
Yeah, Sorkin was a little late on the rotation on that one.
Craig Porter Jr.
Pat Spencer.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pat Spencer was one of the nation's best lacrosse players during his time at Loyola, Maryland. All-time NCAA leader in assists with 231. Patriot League's all-time leader in points with 380. Won the Tawarton Award, annually given the nation's top lacrosse player, and then said, you know, despite being a first overall selection in the PLL draft, I'm going to go ahead and play basketball his final year of collegiate eligibility.
Love it, love it.
Welcome back. A lot of action here in Las Vegas over at the Thomas & Mack Center. A close one with the Lakers and the Hawks. 3.5 left in the fourth. It's been all Golden State over here in the pavilion, but Bronny James has been a story since the minute he got drafted to those Los Angeles Lakers. Putting together a nice game, 3D, 12, 5, and 5.
Yeah, finding his groove a little bit. Obviously hadn't shot the ball well yet, so good for him to see a few balls go down.
The Lakers continue to draw those healthy crowds anytime they step on the floor here in Vegas.
His second. First team foul under 2 minutes.
And we're back here to action in the pavilion. Just under 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. It's been all Golden State as they look to add up 15. Santiago Vescovi. Come the Cavs across the timeline, trying to chip into this thing before the conclusion of the third. Craig Porter Jr.
Good pass. See, Zaire, why with your super power as being athletic, why pump fake on that?
Gives the defense time to recover.
Yeah, just go to the rim and take them with you.
Got a foul here. Scott impressive, though, recovering. And here's what you're talking about, the indecision. Allows
excellent backdoor cut. Go straight up and take both of those guys into the rim with you. Put the pressure on the referee to get fouled and go to the free throw line because you've earned it.
The free throw line here. Montes Rubstavicius. California Classic, he shined. 10.5 points, 4 rebounds, steal and a half from Lithuania. Same country as a former Warrior legend, Sarunas Marciulionis.
You're talking about a tough cookie right there.
Tough cookie
good
indeed.
Gracious. You better get a good night's sleep when you play against him.
Yeah, that's what they used to say, right?
Yeah,
about
you better get a good night's sleep.
Craig Porter Jr. trying to get in his bag. Hunter Couture attacking the closeout. Back to Porter Jr. Gets into that painted area. Gets the floater to go.
Porter Jr.
Still a long way ahead to climb back in this one. Trailing by 17 are the Cavaliers. Turnover from the Warriors. Opportunity for the Cavaliers. Under 30 seconds remain. Nice swing. Tomlin can't get it to go. Outlet. Bad decision. Hunter Couture over to Craig Porter Jr. 14 seconds remain. A lot of opportunities here for the Cavaliers. Just simply cannot convert. Tomlin looks at the clock. Bangs on the block. The bunny becomes a bear, 3D.
Yes, it does.
At the end of the third quarter, the Golden State Warriors.
That's right, my friend. Fourth quarter looms. Warriors continue to do it in the open floor.
Do what you do. Backdoor cut, move it out the ball. Spencer with championship.
2K25 Summer League here in Las Vegas. Lauren Jabbar with Craig Porter Jr. Craig, deficit here, but how do you chip away at it piece by piece?
You stick together, you get stops, and just put together good basketball. I mean, I feel like we've been a little selfish, including myself. Just got to get everybody involved to get stops.
In terms of getting involved, you've had active hands tonight, 12 turnovers, forcing 12 turnovers. You've had 3 of those yourself. Just how have you been able to really be active in that way and force those turnovers from the Warriors?
Just sticking to our principles. I mean, like last year, you know, we were one of the top defenses in the NBA, and just one of our focuses is keep your hands in the lane and trying to get steals, and that's what we've been trying to do.
Craig, appreciate it. Good luck fourth quarter.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you very much, Lauren. Craig Porter Jr. taking ownership, saying we got to move the basketball a little bit more. He has taken a game-high 16 shots, only connected on 5 of them, has translated in 14 points. He's gotten to the free throw line a couple of times, but they have had the ball stick a lot, it seems like, 3D.
I just became a big fan of Porter.
Why is that?
Because most young men will not admit that he's part of the problem of taking bad shots. And you're the point guard.
That's right. And that's true.
That's gross. That's being honest. It starts with the point guard. So if your point guard is ready to go to the coaching staff and say, Coach, my fault. I've taken some bad shots. I've been selfish at times. Let me get back to getting everybody involved. That's why they're down 20 points.
That's it. Communication is a key.
I'm just happy that the younger generation is understanding it's okay to be transparent if you're being honest to try to win ball games.
Ethan Thompson at the free throw line. Looking to add on to this 20-point lead. Just over 9 minutes remaining. Speaking of remaining schedule here. Thursday, ESPN2, Pacers Nuggets, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Full slate on ESPN. Wizards, Kings, Lakers, Cavs, Wolves, Rockets, bringing it home, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Here's Brown looking for some relief. Top of the key, pressure from Vescovi. Brown alleviates that pressure with the drive, proving to be too much. Turnover, Thompson the other way. Tough move there from Luke Travers.
DJ Burns is back in the game, partner. I want to see what activity looks like. Even though you're down 20, but you still have to play a certain way because all teams are watching.
And it's tough for a guy like DJ Burns who logged heavy minutes with NC State. Now he's on the bench for a long time, has to come back out, be active. Tough to move his feet coming off not having played much here in this second half.
Well, partner, if he's on the NBA final roster, if he's playing stop minutes, if he works his body better by training camp and works his way into the rotation, they're going to attack him.
Here's Ethan Thompson. Trying to get organized. He elects to go off the bounce. Nice cut.
DJ was perfect for the first part of the play, but he couldn't slow the momentum down as cutter was coming when he gets the foul.
Yeah, and then Bruce the Vicious. Nice job identifying that the defense is disheveled after Thompson's able to beat him in chaos. He just cuts right through the teeth of it down the paint. Makes himself a receiver and gets to the line for 2. You call a technical foul on Burns.
They look like a little frustrated.
Can't have those type of moments, not in auditions like this.
But I will say this again for some of the fans just tuning in. The young fella's done an excellent job since the tournament to get his body in better shape to be here at Summer League. Just keep working. You have soft touch. You showed us in the tournament you can score with the best of them. But you have to continue to work on your body. And yes, you do have NBA talent.
I think some casual fans, as we've made mention to tonight, might say, that's a change in the body. How big was he at NC State? I mean, he was a massive, big frame, but he logged a lot of minutes. I mean, he was able to go out there and compete, and was ultimately the difference as NC State went on that run to the Final Four. Largest lead here, 23. Meanwhile, 1-point game over to Thomas and Mack Center. And they don't get off a shot, the Atlanta Hawks. Colin Castleton dapping up the entire crowd. You tell me, 3D, how does that happen? You're trailing by 1, you don't get off a shot?
That's crazy. That's called poor execution.
Of the highest order. Another great crowd for the Lakers tonight as they're victorious over the Thomas and Mack Center. Bronny James will certainly garner a lot of headlines tomorrow as he played. Had a strong performance. I believe he finished with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
Just happy he saw a few shots finally go down for him. Yeah. Just that simple.
Well, LeBron, his father said it. He's like, Bronny's different. He doesn't pay attention to the negativity. He doesn't read the headlines, and he's going to have to maintain that with what's coming his way, with all the media attention, and understandably so.
Well, I may disagree that they don't read it. All the young kids in generation read.
I was about to say,
I'm not going to let LeBron off the hook with that.
Yeah, I wonder how much truth
I will believe that it doesn't bother him.
Yes.
I do believe that, because it's, how do you not see it?
Yeah, of course.
Come on, in today's
you can't be roaming.
No way. There's no way you can't see it.
Yeah, you can't be out here living without hearing about it somewhere.
Teams first. At the line is number 33, Luke Travers, completing the N1.
$18-point lead, just over 7 minutes remaining. Ethan Thompson across the timeline.
Oh, good move. See how he slowed down just enough, gathered the ball down low, and finishes the play. Good move by Thompson. Go to work, big fella. Yes.
Jay Burns, nobody big enough to keep him. Draws 3 defenders. Gets him in rotation. Hunter Couture looks to capitalize. He cannot.
Gotta give the big fella the ball. He's down there working.
Absolutely. Got to Scott, push it in transition. Here's a look at that possession from Ethan Thompson.
Yeah, great move. And slow down, gather off 2 feet to get by Zaire Smith.
Here's Scott, 1 left from the free throw line. DJ Burns facilitating once again.
Yeah, he can handle it.
I'd like to see him get back on that low block. Let him get settled. Try and find something offensively.
I'm going to put a little more pressure on the point guard and the coaching staff. Why not put the big fella in the mid-post and let him go to work? That's what he does.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Ethan Thompson looking for more across the timeline. Just over 6 to play in regulation. Jackson Rose been quiet as of late. Ethan Thompson is not. Tries to get downhill once again. Crowd starting to bleed over from the conclusion of that Laker game to catch the finish here. And you're not going to see those kind of late game theatrics in this one. It doesn't seem like 3D, does it?
No, not like our first game.
Well, we did have a good one early. Warriors continue to impress here in Vegas. Take that perfect record from the California Classic on over to Vegas, and it doesn't look like it's in danger this evening.
You see the difference? Bunch of dribbling for Cleveland, ball movement for the Warriors. They get to the basket. Down by 22. We're right back for more action.
5 teams that are perfect here in Vegas. Only 4 make the semifinals, so they go to point differential. And Golden State, I mean, clearly should be fine here with point differential to climb up, but 22 points here certainly only helps to that. So stay tuned, but Golden State should be in a good spot.
They should be.
Tomlin from beyond the arc. Struggles continue from 3. 10 of 36 are the Cavs from beyond the arc, good for 28%.
Spencer once again. Brown turns his head. Spencer cuts back door. He makes the pass. Defense turns their head. He sprays it to the corner for wide open.
Perpetual movement, activity, leading to high percentage opportunities. And a Warriors team shoot 50% from the field, 42% from 3, 21 assists on 30 field goals. Perfectly illustrated here at 3D.
Yes, it is. Watch right. Can't really see out the corner, but Spencer's cut back door. Now they turn. Now the shooter's ready to knock down shots.
Playing to one side.
Ball movement, player movement, good shot.
Defense chasing its tail. It's been the case all game long.
Getting ready to give Collins some love again. You see how the pace and the flow, he throws it ahead, he gets it back, he attacks the defense. It was about to be a baseline drive, baseline drift for a shot in the corner before deflection by Brown.
It's been beautiful to watch.
Fun basketball.
Sorkin at the top of the key. Spencer been making proper decisions seemingly all game long. See? Another one here.
They missed the shot, but the dribble handoff, Sorkin rolls to the rim. Tomlin has to help. Wide open shooter.
Gabe Osaboyan knocks it down from 3. The West Virginia undrafted prospect in 2022. Played his last 2 seasons for the Cleveland Charge in the G League. Collins can't get it from the mid-range. First time the ball's really stuck on a possession for the Warriors, 3D.
Yes, first time. You saw what happened.
Hunter Couture. I love that. I love the early post position. Sorkin working before the ball even comes across the timeline, and the guard, Pat Spencer, rewards it.
We call that the rim run, partner.
Love it.
Rim run, make the defense honor the big guy and reward him for running.
And it goes back to what you've been saying since we sat in this chair yesterday. Activity begets productivity. When you work like that, you'll be rewarded and good things will happen.
And when you take care of your big guys, what do? They set more screens for you. They
keep them interested.
More. They do all the interesting small things for you because you fed them and rewarded him for running the floor hard.
Here's that rim run you're talking about.
Rim run, create space, use that big body, easy layup.
Osaboyan didn't seem like he was ready to defend. Game doesn't wait for you.
No.
In the passing lane, Osaboyan. Defense looking to translate into some offense here.
Oh, nice little, he missed the bunny.
And they're saying it's going to stay here.
The pass by Gabe, though. I was pretty impressed with that, Gabe.
Osaboyan trying to make things happen. Cavs trying to get out in the open floor. We'll stay here. Take a quick break. 3.5 left to the 4th quarter. All Warriors here in the pavilion. Doesn't look like a goaltend to me. Looked like the ball is off the rim, and Sorkin looked to gather. Goaltend called. Will this be overturned? Stay tuned. 3.5 to play. Only thing that really matters at this point is point differential because the game has been decided, but these officials getting reps as well.
Here we go.
The challenge is successful. Golden State had imminent possession. They will receive the ball directly side out. This was the mandatory timeout, so they lose their timeout, but retain the option for a second challenge.
And there you have it. We love when the officials get it right.
There you go.
That improves our percentage over here as well. We are now 3 of 4
there you go.
on these challenge calls.
Yeah, baby.
Warriors getting everything right, even the challenges this evening.
Staying in the moment.
Final 3.5 minutes here on what's been an impressive evening. 3D for these Warriors. 5 guys in double figures, flirting with 7 in totality. 2 guys at 9 currently. Turnover, and here come the Cavaliers on the other side. Tomlin on the push. Asaboyan. Starting to see a lot of those cuts now for the Cavaliers. A lot, too little, a lot too late.
Exactly.
$19-point game, all Warriors. Yuri Collins in the pick and roll. Him and Pat Spencer navigated very nicely and facilitated this offense. Yuri Collins, the floater with the shot clock winding down.
Tough shot. It's a nice possession by Collins. He could have shot that ball. Got a little messy for a second, but he held on to it. Got everyone in their spots.
7 assists for Yuri Collins. He started the game, and you were celebrating him, pushing the tempo, advancing the basketball. Setting the table for these Warriors.
3-point goal, Hunter Couture. Remaining 2 minutes.
Jackson Rowe can't complete it. Still opportunities on the floor as Tomlin looks to capitalize with the easy flush. Warriors lose sight of the big fella. Transfer from Kansas State to Memphis. Now looking to make his way in the Cavaliers uniform. Yuri Collins, mid-range, pure.
Late game situations, partner. We talked about it last couple days. Your point guard. When you facilitate, they're getting that drop coverage. If you cannot get to that elbow area and pull up and knock down a simple jump shot, it's hard to find a job.
And also, you talked about this too, which plays beautifully in what we've seen from the Warriors. That quick reaction time. You get 0.5 to the side. You're going to move that thing, or are you going to attack that thing, or are you going to shoot that thing?
That's it.
And these Warriors in that triple threat position have made the decision timely to make that defense shifty and attack them in rotation.
And partner, the younger generation doesn't understand. The play is called, but you still react what the defense does.
No question. Hunter Couture taking what the defense gives him from beyond the arc. He knocks it down, the Virginia Tech Hokie product. Final 70 seconds.
The defense by Tomlin.
Here's Tomlin. Through traffic.
See Tomlin, throw that ball to Brown, keep running. Brown throws up to the lob, you go have you a nice alley-oop dunk to finish off the game.
Yeah, it'd be a nice way to finish.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-1 opportunity.
Yes.
By you extra dribbling, you allow the Warriors to get back. On defense now it's 3-on-3. Now you got to get to the free throw line and earn the hard way.
Yeah, 6'10", 210. Laquan Tomlin trying to say, but I want to show I can push it in transition. Yeah. But that's not winning basketball.
You just showed me now that you did all that work. You just gave it all back.
15-point game.
There you go. At least you got half of it.
14-point game, be a comeback for the ages if the Cavs can do this in the final 60 seconds. 3D looking at me, hoping that is not the case. As this is the nightcap with day 6 here in Las Vegas.
And the Warriors are continuing. That's good defense that time, but you see how the ball's still hopping?
Ball does not stick.
Who's on the floor, the ball's still hopping.
It's the Warriors' way, and it's bled down here to Summer League. I'm sure Steve Kerr smiling from wherever his vantage point may be this evening. As we're in the final 30 seconds. Foul down low will stop the action. Foregone conclusion, the outcome, but Tomlin still work to do. Doesn't want his night to end, trying to produce something. He'll go to the charity stripe. Golden State, we talked about a thoroughly impressive outing, wire to wire in this one. Led by 25 at one point, maybe played with their food some. It's now at 13, but it's never been within doubt this one tonight.
Stay undefeated, playing the right way. Everyone's touching the ball, everybody's eating.
Yep. And keep in mind, California Classic, they were perfect 2-0 out there too. So this group, all they've done is won this core together in their summer tour here, if you will, currently in Las Vegas. Final 15 seconds. Rubes to Vicious, trying to create for himself. Shot clock violation as he does not draw iron, and the final possession will come the Cavaliers' way as the crowd has stuck around. Now finally starting to disperse as they're trying to soak up every last minute of action here in day 6 as it starts to come to a close.
Well, I've been saying it for what now? I've been coming here, what, 15 years now, the 20? It's this is a hoop heads fest here.
Yeah, and this is breakfast time. I mean, it's 8:30.
Yes.
We're not even close to nighttime yet in Las Vegas, are we? Final score, Warriors 96, Cavaliers 85. Pretty impressive stuff from the Golden State Warriors tonight, 3D.
Yes, organized chaos. One thing